Hello friends, I am Professor Shivam Shedke from Department of Mathematics, SM Joshi College, Hadapsar. Welcome in next lecture of vector space. In this lecture, we are seeing the dimension of vector space, or what is the definition of dimension of vector space, and finite dimensional vector space and infinite dimensional vector space. Okay, that is the dimension of vector space. Dimension of vector space. Let V be a vector space. V be a vector space and B be a basis of V. B be a basis for V. Then the number of elements in a B, then the number of elements in a B is called dimension of V. Okay, that is dimension of V means that if B is a basis for V, then the number of elements in a V is called as dimension of V. Okay, next point is the finite dimensional vector space. That is the number of elements in a vector space, the number of elements in the basis B is a finite, then this vector space is called as finite dimensional vector space. Okay, that is if B contains finite number of elements, then this vector space V is called as finite dimensional vector space, and if B contains infinite number of elements, then we can say that V is a infinite dimensional vector space. For example, R3 forms and a vector space. R3 forms and vector space forms a vector space over R with a basis B is equal to, that is standard basis, 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. Then the basis B contains only 3 elements, that is finite number of elements. Therefore R3 is an finite dimensional vector space over R. Finite dimensional vector space over R, and also R is a vector space over Q. R is a vector space over Q, and R is a vector space over Q, and dimension of R over Q is infinite. It's infinite. Okay, so this is an infinite dimensional vector space. Okay, next theorem. Next, the statement of theorem is the if V is a vector space, V is a vector space with basis B is equal to U1 bar, U2 bar and up to so on UN bar. That is, if V is a vector space with the basis B is equal to U1 bar, U2 bar and up to so on UN bar, then every set with n plus 1 vector or with more than n vectors is every set with more than n vectors is linearly dependent. That's the LD. is linearly dependent. This is first statement of the theorem, that is, if V is a vector space with a basis B and the set B is equal to set containing u1 bar, u2 bar and up to so on un bar, that is with the n elements, then every set with more than n elements is linearly dependent. Okay, next statement of theorem is the second theorem. Second theorem is the, if V is finite dimensional, if V is finite dimensional vector space, V is finite dimensional vector space, then any two bases of V have same number of elements. That is, if V is a finite dimensional vector space and B1 and B2 are the basis for V, then B1 and B2 have same number of elements. For example, R3 is a vector space over R. R3 is a vector space over R, and the basis B1 is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. It forms a vector space, it forms a basis of R cube, and also B2 is equal to 1 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. Also it forms a basis for R3, but B1 and B2 have same number of elements. That is, if we are taking any two bases of vector space, then they have same number of elements. Okay, next. Next statement is the, let V be a vector space, V be a vector space of dimension n, then first statement and second set. Then first statement is the, any set with n elements, n linearly independent, element, any set with n linearly independent element of V is a basis for V. This is the first, and second statement is same, that is, any set of n elements, which spans V is a basis of V. That is, if V is a finite dimensional vector space with dimension n, if V is a finite dimensional vector space with dimension n, and any set with n elements, that is linearly independent elements, if any set with n linearly independent element, then it forms a basis for V. If we are taking any set with n Li vectors, then it forms a basis for V. And similarly, second statement is the any set of n elements, which spans V, then this set also basis for V. This set also forms a basis for V. And the next statement of the theorem is similar to this, that is, if V be a vector space, with n dimension, that is V be a n dimensional vector space, then following are equivalent. That is, first statement is B is equal to U1 bar, U2 bar and UN bar is a basis. It's a basis for V. Second one is the B is maximal linearly independent set of V. And third statement is the B is minimal set which spans V. Okay, that is the, if V be a vector space with n dimension, that is V is n dimensional vector space, then following statements are equivalent. That is, first statement is the, if B is equal to U1 bar, U2 bar and UN bar, it forms a basis for V, then V is a maximal linearly independent set, that is, bigger set of the B is linearly dependent. Okay, and also B is the minimal, that is smallest set which spans V. That is, if we are taking any small set than B, then it does not spans V. Okay, now next examples. Now we are taking examples. Okay, first example. If V1 bar, V2 bar and V3 bar, if V1 bar, V2 bar and V3 bar is a basis for V, then show that U1 bar is equal to V1 bar, U2 bar is equal to V2 bar, V1 bar plus V2 bar and U3 bar is equal to V1 bar plus V2 bar plus V3 bar forms. Then show that U1 bar, U2 bar, U3 bar, where U1 bar is equal to this, U2 bar is equal to this and U3 bar is equal to this, forms basis for V. Okay, that is, we have an example. If v1 bar, v2 bar and v3 bar is a basis for v, then we have to show that u1 bar, u2 bar, u3 bar, where u1 bar is equal to v1 bar, u2 bar is equal to v1 bar plus v2 bar, and u3 bar is equal to v1 bar plus v2 bar plus v3 bar, forms a basis for v. That is, what is the definition of basis? Basis is the set which is linearly independent and spans v. Okay, so first solution, let we have given v1 bar, v2 bar and v3 bar is a basis, and we have to show that u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar is a basis. That is claim u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar, sorry, v1 bar, v2 bar and v3 bar is a basis. So dimension of v is a 3. Okay, and we know that any set that is any set with n linearly independent vectors, it forms a basis. That is, we have, if we are taking set u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar. Okay, now we have to show that this forms a basis, but we have to only show that this forms a linearly independent set. And we know that any set, if v has a dimension n, here dimension of v is 3. Okay, and if we know that the theorem is the, if dimension of v is n, then any set with n Li vectors, it forms a basis. It is again a basis. Okay, so by this theorem we have to only show that B is equal to u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar is linearly independent. This set is linearly independent. For solving this, we are taking, consider k1 u1 bar plus k2 u2 bar plus k3 u3 bar is equal to 0. Okay, but we know that this is the k1 v1 bar plus k2 v1 bar plus v2 bar plus k3 v1 bar plus v2 bar plus v3 bar is equal to 0 bar. Okay, now if we are taking common v1 bar from these three terms, we have k1 plus k2 plus k3 v1 bar plus k2 plus k3 v2 bar plus k3 v3 bar is equal to 0. k3 v3 bar is equal to 0. Okay, but we know that v1 bar, v2 bar and v3 bar forms a basis, so it are linearly independent. v1 bar, v2 bar and v3 bar are linearly independent. Then any linear combination, that is k1 v1 bar plus k2 v2 bar plus k3 v3 bar is equal to 0, then all scalars are 0 by definition of linearly independent. Okay, so these all scalars are 0. So we have k1 plus k2 plus k3 is equal to 0, k2 plus k3 is equal to 0 and k3 is equal to 0. If you are putting k3 in this equation, so we have k2 is equal to 0, and if you are putting k2 is equal to 0 and k3 is equal to 0 in this equation, then we have k1 is equal to 0. So we are getting all scalars are 0. Therefore set u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar is linearly independent, hence it forms a basis for V. Hence it forms a basis for V. Okay, next example. Next example is the determine whether this set B is equal to set containing 3 1 minus 4 2 5 6 and 1 4 8 is a basis for R3. That is, we have to show that this forms a basis. Okay, we know that solution. We know that dimension of R3 over R is a 3. Dimension of R3 over R is a 3. Okay, and this is the set of vectors. This is the set of vectors with three elements. So we have to show that only. We have to only show that B is Li. B is Li. So we are taking the consider K1, K2, K3 be any scalars, that is K1 plus K2 plus K3 is equal to then 3K1 plus twice of K2 plus K3 comma K1 plus 5K2 plus 4K3 comma minus 4K1 plus 6K2 plus 8K3 is equal to 0 0 0. This implies thrice of K1 plus twice of K2 plus K3 is equal to 0. K1 plus 5K2 plus 4K3 is equal to 0. Minus 4K1 plus 6K2 plus 8K3 is equal to 0. Okay, if we solve this by matrix form, that is, we are taking matrix 3 2 1 0 1 5 4 0 and minus 4 6 8 0. Okay, for solving this equation we have, this is the augmented matrix AB is equal to, we can exchange R1 exchange with R2, then we have 1 5 4 3 2 1 and minus 4 6 8. For cancelling these 3, we are taking an operation, that is R2 minus thrice of R1 and R3 plus 4R1. R3 plus 4R1. Then we have 1 5 4 0, that is R2 minus 3R1. So 2 minus 15, that is minus 13, and 1 minus 12 is minus 11, and here is the 4 minus 4 plus 4, 0, 6 plus 20, that is 26, and 8 plus 16, that is 16 plus 8, that is 24. Okay, now for cancelling this term we have and R3 plus twice of R2, R3 plus twice of R2. Then we have 1, 5, 4, 0, 0, minus 13, minus 11, 0, 0, 0, and 24 plus minus 22, that is 2, 0. Okay, so we have twice of K3 is equal to 0, that is K3 is equal to 0, putting in that is thrice of K2 minus 13 K2 minus 11 K3 is equal to 0. If we are putting K3 is equal to 0 in this term, then we have K2 is equal to 0, and also K1 plus 5K2 plus 4K3 is equal to 0. And if we are putting K2 is equal to 0 and K3 is equal to 0 in this equation, then we are getting K1 is equal to 0. Here K1 is 0, K2 is 0, and K3 is 0, that is all scalars are 0, then this set is linearly independent. Therefore B is linearly independent. If B is linearly independent, then obviously it forms, then B forms vector space. Sorry, B forms basis for vector space R3. For vector space R3. Okay. Now we will stop here. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.